Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. We have lots of fun here, so you don't want to miss out. So last week we did this ethereal fairy core pathway. I will link the video in the time cards on top and also add it in the description below if you want to go check that out. I really love how this build came out, and I was going to work on my second tier, which in my last video I created this incline which leads up to that. I wanted to start working on my second tier, but then I decided I will probably work on it in my next video only because I got this idea. So you know how we all have these two mouths of the island. I don't know what they're called, but they're like these rivers that split up the beaches, and mine are like right here in this area. I hate them because you can't like cover them up. I wish you can because that would be so useful. I was thinking that I kind of want to create a waterfall, but then I want to also create like a sunken area because I haven't done one on my channel. I've done like open sunken areas, but not really fully closed in. So I kind of want to do that today. I'm just creating an outline with the cliff tool to kind of create like a rough shape of what I want in this sunken area. I want to leave enough space so that I can add stuff into it, because not only do I want a sunken area, I want it to be a waterfall and kind of like a little garden as well. I'm just going to show you guys the outline of the shape, and then I'm going to cut off the area that I'm going to fill in the cliffs because it's going to make the video unnecessarily long in my opinion, and I know you guys don't want to see that, so I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm just going to skip ahead and cut off the video where I'm just like filling in the cliffs. So now I'm just adding the waterfalls to each cliff just to kind of guide me where the river will be. This really helps me because it visually helps me see where the water is and I can work around it. For the waterfall slash river, I want to connect this side to the other side to make like a little straight river. I'm going to do like I did in my last video and create like an S shape, kind of like swiggly river. Unlike my last video, I actually think I know what I'm doing as far as like creating the S shape. I was struggling in my last video, and it was like a very simple river too, so I don't even know why I was struggling. But so now I figured I have enough space to work with, so I'm just going to kind of enclose this area. So guys, I am like 50, maybe like 45% done with my island. I'm really excited. I want to keep going so that I can finish this island and start a new one with a totally different theme. I definitely said that I wanted to create this island. I definitely said that I wanted to create this island with a fairy cottagecore theme, but it's looking like a fairy forest cottagecore don't know how to make up my mind theme island. I don't know. I'm just like really loving the fairy forest theme. I think it just looks very, very lively and fresh, while also being like very magical. But I promise my next island is going to be out of my comfort zone. I think I kind of want to do pastel kidcore. That is something that I really wanted to do for a while, and Beauty and the Beast themed island is another one. But you guys will decide for me which theme will be for my next island, because I'm so indecisive and I need help sometimes because I never know what to do. There's just so many themes out there and I want to do them all. Now for the inside of this sunken waterfall area, I'm going to fill it up with a bunch of flowers, custom designs, and fairy core items like a bunch of mushrooms. I want this to look like a garden, so I'm also going to add like a bunch of butterfly models. I think it'll make the area look very magical. This build, I did a lot of free designing, meaning like decorate this first and then tear it down and then recreate it like I usually do for most of my builds. I like planning my builds, but for this one I didn't have time to do any of that. So I was just like, okay, what can I do here? I knew that I wanted a sunken area, but I didn't know what I was going to add here besides the waterfalls. So I just went in and just started playing around with all of the flowers and the items just to see how everything fits and adjust it to how I want. I've been building like this since I got this game back in April of 2020. I can't believe it's about to be 2 years of me playing this game, and honestly, I am not tired of it. It's like one of those games that It's just super cozy, comforting. It really calms me down, which is why I'm not tired of it. I know for some people this game kind of burnt them out, and yes, I can definitely see how this game can burn you out, but I like to take my time with this game. I know some people want to rush through their island and finish it and show it off, which there's nothing wrong with that. I just personally like to take my time. And decorate and have fun. I just feel like rushing through your island kind of sucks the fun out of the game. That's just me. And I also time travel, so that also sucks the fun out of the game. But I only time travel for a very good reason, and that is because I'm super impatient. And if Nintendo actually allowed us to order like 15 or 20 items at once instead of 5 items a day, I have to like time travel a bunch of days just to create one area. So, but it is what it is. Not me ranting. I've been ranting for like 5 minutes. Anyways, let me get back to this build. Now I'm working on this side over here. I honestly didn't know what to do on this side. I kept removing flowers and items around just because I didn't like the placement of them. So I'm just going to add a bunch of random custom designs and just flowers everywhere like I usually do. I think adding them in random places just makes the area look more natural. I added these purple pansies, but I wasn't feeling how it looked next to the pink cosmos, so I ended up moving them to the other side, and I felt like I needed more butterflies, so I added another butterfly model. So over here I decided to add a bridge, so I'm going to show you guys how I did the diagonal bridge. I was going to do this like on my own and not record it, but I decided that I should just include it here really quickly in case you guys were wondering how I did it, even though there's like a million videos on YouTube that you could watch. But I just decided to just show you guys really quick just so that you can have 2 in 1 video. It's a bit wide, like long, but I prefer it that way just because I wanted to connect the 2 areas together, like the sunken area and the area that I have on the lower left. I'm just going back and forth, stretching out the pond. I don't want to make it too wide because then the bridge gets longer and higher, which I don't like. I like how it looks, so I'm just going to place it down and give Tom Nook my monies. Yay for being in debt. Okay, so this is how the bridge ended up looking. She looks a little plain, but in the next video I will decorate around it. And here's how the build ended up looking. I really love the sunken area. I wish that I can actually come here in real life to just like sit here, read a book. It's like the perfect spot to literally chill by the water and just breathe in the fresh air and just have the air just flow through your hair like a summer night. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. Love you all always. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.